How would you like to increase your melee damage by 38% in Core Keeper? What about 48%? What about 58%? What if I told you you could get 63% higher DPS with melee weapons by eating one food in Core Keeper? In this video, I'm going to show you what that food is and which food you should be eating when you're using melee weapons to get the most damage from those weapons. Let's get started. If you watch my most recent video, which was a tier list ranking all the fish that you can currently catch in Core Keeper from best to worst, you might remember that the mold shark was rated my highest fish in the game in terms of what I would be using to cook. The reason for that is combining with any other food in the cooking pot will give you 38.6% extra melee damage. Let's quickly take a look at the recipes you can unlock by cooking it with different foods. I'm not going to go through all these, I just want to skim through them. I've combined it with all the other foods in the game that you can both grow from your farm as well as catch from fishing. So just real quick, taking a look at the moldy mold cheese, which is going to be combining with Pafungi, you're going to get 38.6% extra melee damage. If you scroll through all these, which I'm not going to do, all of them are going to give you 38.6%. The one that I do want to show is this one, which combining with the pink palace fish is going to give you also plus 4% melee attack speed, which means you're going to be doing, I guess, about, was that 40%, 39, 40% extra damage, because if you multiply the 4% melee attack speed plus the 38.6% extra melee damage, you're going to be doing even more damage. Now, you can get even better than that by combining with some other foods. So what I have here is I have 6 mold sharks and all the golden foods that you can grow. You can get golden foods by unlocking the skill that's under gardening. So if you go down here to the bottom left, you get expert gardener. Planting crops is going to give you a 15% chance to get golden food. What they do is they're going to give you better stats. So you can see I have golden carrots over here. I have golden crops in all of these different farms I have over here. It's not going to be that hard to get once you're kind of end game. You put a little bit of time into the game, unlock that skill. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to go make sure you catch as many mold sharks as you can. Now you can get mold sharks. I'm going to show you where to get them. You can get them in the water that's near the mold dungeons. So these are the mold dungeons up in Azos' wilderness. If you see any water in the wilderness that is murky, so you're going to see there's tons of blue water here. That's not going to give you the mold sharks. What you're going to be looking for is the murky water, which is probably right here. Inside the dungeons, you're going to see the murky water. Actually, I think this is the murky water here. So these areas here, it's going to be a darker looking water, and you're going to be able to catch mold sharks in there. Now, the good thing about it is there's only 3 kind of fish or 3 kind of sea creatures in that water, and this is the most prominent one. As according to the current statistics in the game, it's about a 70% chance of getting that fish if you catch a fish while you're fishing. If you have that plus 20% skill for fishing, which is under the fishing tree, now I've reset mine because I'm trying to get some other stuff, but just having this up to 20% is going to give you a better chance. So you're going to have about better than a 50% chance of getting a fish, and 70% of that time you're going to be getting the mold shark. So as you can see over here, and I have cooked some of them, I have 140. I had over 200 mold sharks after fishing up there for about 2 hours the other day. So if you just want to level up your fishing skill, that's a great place to do it because this is a great food to get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the cooking pot with each one of these different golden foods to see what our stats are going to be with them. So let's first start out by using the bomb pepper. So we're going to put the bomb pepper in here. Actually, we'll just put them on. We'll just look at them one at a time. So I've already cooked these before. So you're going to see the rare moldy pepper wrap is going to give you plus 4% melee attack speed and a plus 48.2% melee damage for 7 minutes. That means it's going to give you even more damage than the regular version of it. And if we get lucky here, we might get an epic version. If not, I do have an epic version of a couple of the foods combined with the mold shark, which is going to give you the maximum damage. So what I'm going to recommend doing is catching as many mold sharks as you can, growing as many crops as you can so you can get these golden cooked foods here, or the golden things here, and then you're going to end up getting better foods. Now, to be honest, from what I've looked at, the best one that I would recommend combining it with is going to be the bomb pepper, because the bomb pepper is going to give you the plus melee attack speed. It's also going to give you 33.6% movement speed, and we did get a rare one here, so this one's a little bit better. So let's compare the two. 38.6. This is going to give 48.2. .6% combining it with the golden bomb pepper or the golden heartberry. This one's giving us the rare version. This is going to be the rare moldy cheese. So this is going to give us 48.2% damage as well. Combining with the golden larva meat. Now, interesting enough, for some reason, combining things with the golden larva meat does not typically make them rare. I'm not sure why, but this will give you life leech on it, plus the 16% critical hit. Maybe we get lucky and get the rare version of this. We did not, but this one's pretty decent too because you're going to get the plus 16% critical hit chance and the 38.6% melee damage. So like I said, I would recommend combining it with the bomb pepper, the golden bomb pepper, if you have it. If not, just use the regular bomb pepper, because what you're going to end up getting is the 48.2% melee damage if you use the golden version. You're going to get the 38.6 if you do not. You're also going to get that melee attack speed if you have the golden one, which is going to give you a higher DPS. If you get lucky and you do unlock the skill, let's go down to the cooking skills right here. So down at the bottom of the cooking skills, you can get Master Chef. This gives you a chance for additional food gain from cooking to be rare. This is the one I wanted to talk about. This is the one that's going to give you the maximum DPS in the game. This is the epic moldy pepper wrap. So if you're making the pepper wraps with the golden bomb peppers and the mold shark, and you get lucky and get the epic version of it, you're going to end up getting the plus 4% melee attack speed and plus 57.9% melee damage. So if you work out the DPS on that, the 1.04 for the melee attack speed times the 1.579 for the melee damage, that's going to give you over 63% more DPS with your melee weapons. That's the food I recommend using if you're using melee damage, especially if you're endgame and you're looking to get the most damage out. If you're farming bosses, if you're just trying to farm the tougher mobs, maybe you're going into the mold dungeon or something like that, that's going to just let you burn through those mobs super quickly. So make sure you get yourself as many mold sharks as possible. If you found this video helpful, make sure to click the like button and consider subscribing for more videos just like this. Here's another video you might enjoy watching. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.